Hey, are you a foreigner? Have you been to Philippines before? Or perhaps you are living in Philippines right now. Hello everyone, this is me, Yanna Tarzhanna, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's topic or in today's video, we're going to talk about things you need to know before you move in Philippines or things you need to know while you are in Philippines. That's a very kind of interesting topic, and this topic is for the foreigner who wanted to live in Philippines or already living in Philippines. So you guys, if you want to live in Philippines or you want to move in Philippines, or if you are an expat that would like to live in Philippines, you should watch this video until the end, and I hope you can get some information about this video. So without further ado, let's jump into the main topic. So the first thing that you need to know when you are in Philippines is the noise. When you are in Philippines, especially when you're staying in Manila, always expect that there's always a noise in there because Manila is a congestive place, or there's so many public transportation just everywhere around Manila. So yes, the noise of the jeepney is really uncontrollable. So if you are in Manila, always expect that, unless you're staying in a condo or staying in a high-level condominium, or you're staying in a soundproof hotel, then it's that's the only thing that you can escape noise. Otherwise, yes, it's really noise in Manila. So I know that if you're in your country, in a Western country or in the West, you never experience that noise like what you are going to experience in Manila. So always be prepared. I mean, prepare yourself for that noise. If you really want to move in Manila, you need to embrace that culture and the noise in Manila as well. However, if you're going to live in the province of Philippines, yes, the noise of the jeepney is gone, but the noise of the dog, the barks of the dog, and the noise of your neighborhood is always there. Or when I was in Philippines with my Australian partner, so we live in our house or in my mother's house, and every morning our neighbor turn on the radio, and it's very loud, as in very loud. And my partner said, oh my god, he really can't sleep, he really can't deal with the noise, it's really noisy. So when you're in Philippines, in the province, even in Manila, noise is always there, you cannot escape it. So number two is the pollution. When you are in Manila, the pollution is really bad, especially came from the jeepney or the public transportation pollution, or either came from the factory, or yes, it's very bad pollution. If you can see the atmosphere, it's very hazy because of the bad pollution in Manila. I know that the main reason of that is the public transportation. The air come out from the jeepney is really dark. It's really bad pollution, yes. Even if you're in the province of the Philippines, you get also some of the pollution, but it's not that bad compared to Manila, but also there's a pollution. So if you are a foreigner, I know that if you are in your country or in the West or wherever you are, if the pollution in your country is not that bad, so don't expect that it's the same in Philippines. So Philippines is really bad when it comes to pollution. And the third problem in Philippines are the trash. The Filipino people have no discipline to themselves. They just, for them, throwing trash everywhere is just a normal thing. Yes, Filipino are so hard-headed. They cannot even understand how to put the trash in the proper trash bin. They just throw it away. They have lack of discipline of themselves. So I think that's the main problem of the Filipino. Why Philippines is trashy. I mean, there's so many trash everywhere. Wherever you go, you can see trash. Unlike in other country or in the West, they are very disciplined of that, because they knew that when they throw away the trash, when the police caught them, they will get fined or they will get penalty. That's why they need to discipline themselves to throw the trash in the right place. So in Philippines, even though the government never tolerate those kind of behavior, but Filipino is Filipino. They have no discipline of themselves. That's why, yes, there's nothing happen when it comes to trash. The trash is everywhere still. So yes, if you are in Philippines, always expect that when you walk on the road, you can see sometimes people on the jeepney throw away the trash outside the jeepney or outside the windows, or that's how the people in Philippines work. So they have less discipline of their self when it comes to trash. I really don't get it. I really don't understand Filipino sometimes. I know I am Filipino. I live here in Malaysia and I try my best to control myself. Sometimes, yes, sometimes I admit I did it too, but I try to control myself. And yes, since when I moved here in other country, I discipline myself. In fact, when I go back to Philippines and saw some trash on the along the way, I pick it up and put it on the bin. So that's how we help our country or our nature. If the people is responsible, try to be responsible. So yes. So if you are a foreigner, I know you guys are the same. I know when you see trash or when you see trash along the way, you pick it up and throw away the bin as well. So yes, be patient when you are in Philippines. And the fourth problem when you are in Philippines are the transportation. So I have a story when I was in Manila with my husband or with my partner. And one time we went to the Robinson in Ortigas, and we took a taxi back home that was at 9 o'clock in the evening. And when we are inside the taxi, the driver asked, "Where are you headed to?" So my husband said, "Can you bring us to Show Boulevard?" So Show Boulevard is very congested traffic around there because it's, I don't know, it's a main road, it's a highway, so it's very congested. So when the driver find out that we're going to the Show Boulevard, he suddenly says that he said to my husband, "Oh, I'm sorry, you just get down. I'm not going there because the very bad traffic." So of course, if you are a foreigner, you really get upset because they have no right to say no because they work as a driver to serve you. It's really hard to understand the Filipino mindset. So transportation is also a big problem in Philippines, especially the taxi drivers or the taxi. When you are in Philippines, you need to be patient when it comes, or when you encounter that kind of scenario, you need to be patient and just calm down, because some people doesn't care if you are in a hurry or whatsoever. If you are on emergency, they doesn't care about that. As long as they say no, then no. You get down, then get down. So be patient, guys. And yes, I know sometimes it's over the limit, but you have no choice. And the fifth problem when you are in Philippines are the stray dogs or the stray animals. When you are in the province, even in Manila, you can see stray dogs almost everywhere. Yes. So if you compare it to country or in the Western country, even here in Malaysia, you barely see some stray dogs or stray animals on the street or everywhere. But in Philippines, it's kind of normal. I know, even though the Filipino loves animals or they are a dog lover, if you are in Manila or if you are in a province or everywhere, you really can see the dogs or the stray dogs just roaming around, just like nobody own it. But to be honest, somebody own it, but they are just roaming around. It's normal to our culture that the dog will just roaming around, like they are free as us as well, like as a human, they are free to roam around. That's in the Philippines. So don't be surprised if you see dogs everywhere when you are in Philippines. The sixth problem that you will encounter when you are in Philippines are the power lines or the electric lines. So when you are in Philippines, you will notice that there's so many lines everywhere. There's so many tangled electric wires everywhere. So yes, that's the main problem as well, because it's look like it's a messy. In my own experience, I've been traveling abroad as well. I've been traveling to Australia, to Indonesia, Thailand, Hong Kong, Singapore, and I never seen any electric wires tangling in the sky. So I never seen any electric hanging in the sky only in Philippines. So yes, so when you are a foreigner, I know if you are in your own country, you cannot see that or you cannot see that. Yeah, so when you are a foreigner and you're in Philippines and you see that, no, okay, it's a kind of normal in Philippines. And the last but not the least, and this is my husband's problem all the time, every time we're in Philippines. So even in Manila or in province, we always experience this. So when we're going to the restaurant, and it's a very classy restaurant, it's very fancy, and during the payment, we expect that they are accept card or credit card, but I'm sorry, sir. We just only accept cash. So when you are in Philippines, always carry cash in your pocket because otherwise you will get in trouble when you're buying things that they are not accepting cards. So sometimes, yes, there's some certain places that they accept card, but majority of the place that in Philippines they never accept card. I mean, they just allow you to pay cash. I don't know why, but if you're in other country or in the Western country, you don't have to carry cash all the time. Card is enough. One card is enough. But in Philippines, no. You should have cash in your pocket wherever you go. That's the list of the main problem that I can share to you guys today, and I hope you learned something in this video. I try my best to make this video for give you a little information about my country, Philippines. So if you notice, I've been making videos about Malaysia. So this time I've been making videos about Philippines. So it's time for me to share my country as well. To those who haven't subscribed on my channel, please do subscribe. If you like this video, do subscribe and hit the bell icon as well, or share my video to help me for my algorithms. And like and share and subscribe. And yes, thank you all so much. And to those of my subscribers already, thank you for never ending support on my channel. I really appreciate your time and effort watching my videos, even though sometimes I feel sorry because I didn't deliver a very good kind of content, but then you're still there, keep watching my videos. So thank you all so much, and hope to see you again next time to my next video. Bye everyone.